Welcome to Property Focus, I'm James Mitchell. Making headlines this week, investors waiting for the market to move should consider renovating or subdividing, and a busy auction could be a sign that you've missed the boat to that next hotspot. But first, to our lead story. In today's patchwork property market, investors are becoming savvier when seeking capital gains. This year, property values are expected to grow at a slower rate than inflation, and with rents on the rise, investors should be considering strong yields over capital growth, according to RP Data senior analyst Cameron Kusher.
What we have seen over the last 18 months is that rental yields have started to decline, and I think we'll continue to see improvement in rental yields because I think the values are going to grow this year at a lower rate than inflation, and I think particularly in markets like Sydney, Brisbane and Perth, you'll see quite strong growth in rents.
However, investors looking to achieve both a solid rental return and capital growth can do so by switching their strategy. Finding the right property in the right area with potential to add value through a renovation or subdivision is one way of manufacturing growth, while still achieving positive cash flow, Results Mentoring Director Simon Buckingham said.
My preference when I'm investing, if I'm taking a cash flow strategy, which we do for a lot of our investments, is to focus on properties that not only deliver cash flow, which means they're servicing their own debt, they're actually adding to your income and making it easier to borrow more money for future investments, but that also have a value add component to them, so they lend themselves to a renovation or they might lend themselves to subdividing off the backyard down the track.
Identifying property hotspots is one of the fundamentals of property investment, but knowing when you've missed the boat is just as important. If you find yourself competing with a number of other investors at auction, you might be too late, according to Ware Group Director Todd Hunter.
If you're going to an open home and you're looking at it and there's lots of other people inquiring, you may have missed the boat. So what you're trying to do is find locations where you're pretty much about the only person out there looking at properties, and that's what you want to look at, and by doing so you have no competition, and that's what you need to be in that environment with no competition, so it's your domain. You can rule the roost and put offers in and then secure a really good property on the market value.
And don't forget to pick up our latest edition of Smart Property Investment, the magazine that yields more for property investors. Our latest edition features part 1 of a new series in which we show you how to build a portfolio of 10 properties in 10 years. That's what's making headlines this week. I'm James Mitchell. See you soon.